What's going on, fam? How you doing? Welcome back to another video. I'm your girl Katrina, your cruising cousin, your internet niece, your roundaway sister. And yes, I am still renovating my house. I wish I was on a cruise, but we are still doing all these projects. So if you've seen the last video, we're picking up right where we left off. I started working on my plywood ceiling with my friend. This is going to be one of the most dream projects that I'm working on. So I changed the color from white to this light natural oak, but I changed this color probably about 2 or 3 times, which you will see later on. But just know this is a work in progress and I cannot wait to show you the final reveal. I know I would have been paying thousands of dollars to have someone else do this, so I decided to do it myself. So I have to space it out because it's a lot to do all of this. But nevertheless, we're jumping right back into another full renovation video. There's a lot of projects, a few days wrapped up into one video. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and let's go ahead and pick up where we left off because the renovations are still underway. So as you can see right behind me, there is no door. The door is gone because I am about to close this door up and we're gonna get nice sliding double doors. So I really want to be nice and open. I want to carry into my future project for when I do renovate the backyard because I'm going to get a nice on-screen porch or either a nice deck. Not really sure yet, but I just want a bigger door to go outside and I'm going to extend the kitchen. So the refrigerator needs to go here. So Anthony's going to be closing that up so that way I'll eventually get a nice sliding door here. Stay tuned for the renovations. Just FYI, if you're going to be replacing a door, taking out a door, it should be done in one day so that way you don't have to worry about boarding up with plywood or anything like that because you don't want to leave your space, your house open for someone to break in. So we wanted to wait for the weather was nice. So Anthony did take the door down. It's already outside. So now he's just taking down the old framing and he's going to seal it back up with hardy board, insulation and everything. So just so you know, this was filmed a few weeks ago. So to current date, my sliding door is in, but Anthony isn't the one who finished the project. A whole lot has happened in between, so make sure you come back so that way you can stay up to date and get all the tea because it's a lot. Just so you know, my sliding door is in. It looks amazing, but you gotta come back to see how things turned out. Meanwhile, in other news, I just spilled dust everywhere and on me. All the dust just spilled out. Well, not all of it, but Brilliant Mike took out the bag, but the lid wasn't secure. So I picked it up to move it, and it spilled all over me. Yeah. Now I gotta clean all this up. Okay, he's putting up the wonder board. He's gonna insulate, but I gotta get to work, so I'm not gonna be able to show you all that. I'll show you when he is done. So as you can see, that's the wonder board, the weatherproof, the one for, you know, I guess water resistant, whatever you want to call it, for the outside. The insulation is right over there, but let's go ahead and go into the powder room. Okay, so I wanted something different for my powder room. I want when my guests to come in here, my family to come in here, because you know you're not using mine, to feel luxurious. I want it to be different. I want it to be boring and basic, and I didn't want boring beige. So baby, we went with like the crocodile. It's really nice, really nice. I've only seen like maybe 1 or 2 people use it. This is supposed to be a really thick wallpaper, so I wanted something different. So it's going to be like a black and gold or either black vintage style. Not really sure. But I bought this off of Amazon. The link will be down below in the description box. Now, of course, the full reveal for all of my rooms won't be until I do like the final house tour. But you guys will be getting like little snippets and sneak peeks as I am decorating and setting things up. So it comes with the measuring tape and it comes with, I guess, like this cutter. I might need something to scrape, make sure I get all the bubbles out. But let's go ahead and start applying. I gotta go get a ladder. And I'm hoping that this goes on really easy, and I'm hoping that it just looks good. Trying to get my vision together. All right, so I'm gonna have this bathroom really, really nice. Even though it's a small space, I really want it to be nice, cozy, and I want all my people to step in here and they get ready to do the do. I want them to be like, ooh, I want to stay a while. That's the vibe we're going for. Okay, so this is how wide it comes. And of course, it's a sticky backing. Okay, I'm just gonna drop it down to the floor. Ooh, I gotta get high. And I already wiped and cleaned down my walls. Now, I am not a wallpaper girly, never really liked it, but some of these new wallpapers was really eye-catching, and I definitely wanted to try this. Now, you guys know, if you've seen the other videos, you see me taking down the other hideous wallpaper, and here I go putting it back up. And it was a little tricky because not all wallpaper is the same, but this was really getting on my last nerves. Trying to keep it straight. First piece is kind of tricky. Trying to get it to the edge and trying to get it straight. But it's nice and thick. This is really thick. All right, so I'm definitely not going to bore you guys while I struggle putting up this wallpaper. It was a lot of up and down. It was a lot of going back and forth, pulling and putting back on. But just so you know, it was real sticky. And even though sometimes I had to take it off and put it back on, it held in place. So that's a good thing. So I am using like the razor blade that they gave me. I'm using like a little scraper, spatula tool, or whatever you call it, a spackle tool. So that way I can get all the air bubbles out. That's the main thing, making sure that it is nice and straight, smoothing it out. No water is needed for this one. Some does require like mixing or glue, but I didn't need that for this particular one, which I'm glad. But nevertheless, that's my first piece. I have a whole bathroom to do. The music was so loud at this point, so of course I had to mute it, so I'm doing voiceovers, but Anthony was talking about how he almost forgot he was about to close up the wall, but he had to run the water line for the refrigerator. At the time, I was going to put the refrigerator here. We moved it from the other side, but I didn't like it that close to the new door, so I'm moving it back to the other side, so I had like 2 water lines ran, but nevertheless, this was easy, but he was just talking about the electrical and the water line right here. But as you see, now the outside door is completely closed up. So it's the next day and it's time to lay the floors in the kitchen, but first we had to get these floors leveled out. So now remember a few videos ago when my friend Kevin came and helped me rip up the old floors that was in the kitchen? It was all glued down. It was a mess. But because we had used the jackhammer, of course, we had some divots and we caused some holes in the floor, and it was all unleveled. So now the manager from where I bought the floors from, they came over and they sent out, an amazing guy, and he self-leveled all the floors where it was all jacked up. Now, I thought the stuff was going to get everywhere. I was really worried about my brand new LVPs that you see right there going into the family room, but he did it where it didn't touch anything, leveled out the floors in 24 hours, and then came back and laid the brand new LVPs. I was amazed and impressed. My sissy is back. Painting Caden's closet. Why you don't have the light on?
I don't need it yet. Y'all in y'all blind selves.
Anyway, you're in here painting in the dark.
It ain't dark. Got the sun coming in here. It's not dark.
Don't be bending over on camera.
Stop coming over here.
Okay, so while she's painting the closet, I'm going to finally start painting the bathroom. We had to get like old file cabinets closed up. This bathroom is hideous. The only thing that's working, everything is working, but shower's finished. Gotta tighten the toilet. Still gotta do floors in here. Still trying to find the right floors. My son is so picky about these floors, but gonna paint the other side. And yeah, you guys will see once it's done. My son is very particular. He picked out all his own colors. He might be mad that he has gray walls in his bedroom because he wanted white. But I was like, I bought a house. I'm not doing white walls. That's what you do when you have an apartment, right? I know some people like white, but I didn't want white in the bedroom. But I still might change the color because it's not popping the way I want it to. But he picked out like a nice bluish gray for here to match with the white and black shower. So I'm going to go ahead, paint, still got to do floors. And he's coming home this weekend, so I got to hurry up and get everything ready for him. Anthony is outside cutting, so let's get a sneak peek at the bathroom. Okay, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Okay. I'm gonna love the bottom. But that's my shower so far. I just come to steal some napkins. First look at the color my son picked. It's like blue gray. And this is a all-in-one paint and primer. I do not feel like priming then painting. So I'm hoping that it takes on this like crazy orange. So we're gonna see how it looks. Yeah. Don't judge me. I'm not doing all this double painting. I think I really like the color. All right, so I'm gonna put it over here. Ooh, it looks almost green. Now I'm gonna put it on here to see. Okay, it's showing up bluish right there, but look at here. This is the color he picked. It's called City Rain. City Rain. Let's go.
Where's the sink at? Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah.
Farm sink is right here. So you're coming to do like the template, right?
Yeah.
I always wanted a farm sink. It was a must-have for my kitchen.
Put your hand in the middle. Look, I got it. I got it. Okay, yes, sir. Alright, so you got that wood on here. Yeah, take it out.
So I can't remember what the width of my cabinet is, but it is a sink cabinet, but it doesn't fit the farm sink exactly. So I always knew I had to have a farm sink in my kitchen. Anthony never did a farm sink before, so he didn't know the cabinet needs to be cut. But thank God Elson was there. He knew exactly what to do. He said he's done many farm sinks. This is what he does. And we had to use 2x4s and everything to bring the cabinet up because it does have to sit out and flush in front of the cabinet. So they had to cut it, but I left because I was like, please don't destroy my cabinet, and I'm not changing my sink. But they made it work. Well, shout out to Elson because he made it work and he showed Anthony what to do.
You can actually use these because that's all it is. Look, you see? It's going to be sitting. Look at how it's going to sit. So it's going to sit on the bottom. It's like, that's all it's going to sit on. So you put it right here. Mm-hmm. Let me get the other block. Measure it now. You'll see it should, no, this one, the inside. Oh. Yeah. Because this sits on top of it.
From the box. All right, so y'all know I got these. I love this, but this is champagne gold for the handles, right? I can't believe I walked into Home Depot and I saw this on clearance for $70. $70. So I had to grab it. If you know, these things are like $250 or more. So let's see, moment of truth, if it's a perfect match. Oh, it's completely different. Completely different. But let's see if it's, if anything, I'm gonna change this. If I can change this. Look how beautiful this is. It's so beautiful. Now I did want one, it has the pull down. I did want the one that has like the coils or ropes around it. I did want the touch screen, the touch censored one, but I'm trying to save some coins. This one does come with the soap dispenser, but it's not a perfect match, but I think it'll work. It'll work. Because I really love this. I really love this.
Because I'm just doing, this is going to be square.
This is nice and solid. Pulls down.
So bring it to how far?
Yeah, I might just switch these. I might just switch these.
We had 66 there, right?
They got the farm sinking. They made it work.
Yeah, 66 and a quarter.
They made it work.
Oh, okay.
This is the template.
54 and a quarter.
Okay,
Yeah.
this is how they do the template. They're measuring out the stove. Now the stove doesn't have the legs on it.
This way is a little tight, a little tighter. So you know what happens, you know.
Yeah, I know.
She recording, but I guess say, you know, with Morenos.
What?
Garbage all around under the stove and on the side.
Yeah.
What happened? Oh, for the spacing?
Yeah.
Yeah, because something's always falling
Yeah.
in between. So that'll be completely like
It's not gonna be. It's gonna be close.
close.
you
Yeah.
can probably have like
But I have like those things that you can put
flat-
in between.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so this is how they do the template. Thank you, Anthony, for making it work.
Tell you, I make it work.
Thank you, thank you. Now come look at this.
Rose gold.
That's the champagne. This is a brass.
Champagne, rose gold, same thing.
Anthony don't know his colors, y'all. You ask a female, it's not the same. Rose gold is pinkish.
So these for the drawers, this for the.
Yeah, they have so many different sizes, so I bought like different size samples to see. And I was trying to get a color that would fit perfect with the white and the brown. So you know you have like the wider ones. So I would get the shorter ones for that one probably.
No, I would go with the wider ones.
Cause you see the wide drawers.
You wanna go shorter with the drawers.
They're-
I would
oh,
just use
that
drawer-
That drawer needs the big handle.
No, I would use the big ones for the tops and the small ones for the bottom.
But you have different size drawers. Like, see, they have the small one. You can get like the 3-inch here, but then you have the really wide one. That one needs the longer longer handle, the pull. Yeah, to go in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
But I like that color, so now I'm gonna have to get another color to match with that faucet. Good morning. I'm extremely tired. Late nights, early mornings, I'm really feeling it. But I had to order more of the wallpaper, didn't have enough. I have like one more little sleeve here, but wasn't long enough. So had to wait for that to come in. So I'm gonna try to finish knocking this out because we got the brand new toilet here and he's coming to put it in. So I just wanna get that side wall done. This is supposed to be easy, and it is. You just have to make sure you line it up. And I guess because I wasn't, I didn't read the instructions first. So there are numbers, there's grids on the back, but I wasn't using it at first. So make sure you do that at first because it's supposed to be seamless. It's supposed to line up. But all of these little patterns for the crocodile, the skin, it's kind of hard to line up if you don't have it done on the back. So all of it ain't lined up, but it still look nice. Shoot, there's a lot. And they're actually, I'm trying to see, are there actually instructions? Installation instructions. Okay, it says tear the tracking paper, not too much at one time. It says overlap, little for perfect lining. Now it tells me to overlap. I was overlapping it because some of the walls are not straight. It says tear while pasting using a scraper and sand bubbles. But it doesn't tell you how to use like the grids on the back. So that I'm just still not 100% certain. But let's go ahead and finish knocking it out. Just so you can see what I'm talking about there. I'm not sure if you can see that up close, but there's numbers, there's grids right on the back. And once you put it up, you can't see it, so you don't know like what's supposed to line up with what. Some of them I know more expensive wallpapers. Again, this one came from Amazon. More expensive ones have like tear here, different things like that. But it is what it is. So I'm definitely speeding this up. It might look like it's going good, but this definitely took me a few days because number one, I kept running out of wallpaper. I had to keep buying more, but nevertheless, this was definitely just not an easy process. Again, this was my very first time ever doing wallpaper, and I don't know if I would do it again or do an entire room because I did the entire bathroom with this wallpaper. So let me know if you've ever hung wallpaper and what are your methods. I am going to be adding crown molding so that way I can cover up all the seams, but yeah, let me know if you do wallpaper. Okay, so I finished the wallpaper. Well, all that I had left. I still need more, but now I'm upstairs on the framing in the bonus room. So now I like things to be finished. When my house is finished, I want it to be turnkey. I want it to look new. Even though I'm remodeling, it's an old house, I want it to look brand new. So Anthony and Julio had framed up this wall, but it was unfinished to me. There was no molding, not enough molding. The molding that was there, it was cut. It just looked janky to me. And I told Anthony, I was like, I don't want to leave it like this. I need inside trim. And I guess he didn't care or just ignored me or whatever the case was. But I was like, I'm just going to take matters into my own hand because this is my home and I want it to look a certain way. So, of course, I had to go stop everything, go buy more trim, because when you see a door, even though this is going to be where I put my my barn door, but you'll still see the trim. I'm not sure if you guys understand, but if you look at your doors, there's a door kit, there's a door molding, there's framing. And even though the edge wasn't the same on both sides because of the wall, I still wanted the trim, the full casing or something there. It just looked too bare to me. So I had to go and do it myself because Anthony didn't do it. So here I am fixing up my wall because I wanted it to look better than what it was. I don't like half jobs. I don't like half done jobs. When I bake a cake, I got to make sure it's well done. When I get my steak, I want to make sure not well done, but to my liking. So I wanted all the elements in my house done to my liking, to my satisfaction, not half done. Through this process, I realized you can pay as many contractors, you can hire whoever you want, but at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, they're going home to their home. They could care less about the finishing details. I really care about the details. At the end of the day, I want to make sure that when this is all said and done, I am proud of the work I did, all the blood, sweat, and tears I put into it, and I don't want things to look like, oh, I just threw it together. So I don't care if I have to take apart anyone's work. I'm going to make sure it's done to my satisfaction, to a level of perfection. That's just how I was brought up. I give everything 110%. So when I finished all the trim work and I did it the way, I liked, or the way I knew it should be done, Anthony came in and said, "Oh, that looks good. Yeah, I know it looks good. This is what you should have done. This is what I paid you to do. And you didn't do it. So I had to do it myself." How about that? I'm a DIY mom. If I don't know how to do something, I'm going to find out how to do it and get it done. I'm not going to stand around and beg someone else to do something for me. I'm just going to do it myself. And that's what I did. So my bathroom is still not finished, but we're getting there. We're making progress. Shower is almost complete. But around this area over here, I want to add some pole wrap. I've been seeing a lot of people use this, and I was trying to think, what can I do to break up the wall, to make it more decorative? So pole wrap is expensive from Amazon or Lowe's. Can't find it in the store anymore. You have to order it online. But I got it just a little bit cheaper off of Amazon, of course. So let's see. And it comes in different colors, so I wasn't really sure about what color, because I don't want the bathroom to be too brown. So this is not, I'm gonna have to paint this. I'm not gonna like this color. Oh God. Okay, so it's so easy to work with, it's flexible, and of course, they do offer different colors, but I am gonna paint this. I think I got the natural. Comes in like raw, it comes in light burn, dark burn. I don't know if it comes in black, but I think I'm going to paint it black just to break up some of the brown in the bathroom. Yeah, so this is what it looks like, the pole wrap. And I'm gonna open it up and put it on the wall really quick. Now this might be too tall. Ugh, that's really tall, but let's see. So this is pre-cut. I already just cut this down. All you gotta do is just slice it in between, you know, the grooves, wherever you wanna cut it at. I'm gonna keep it at 4 feet. I am gonna color this because this is definitely not the color. I'm just gonna pre-cut the piece that I want, and then I'm going to add liquid nail and then glue it in and staple it in. So you can see what I'm doing. I just have to cut out for the window seal, but pretty much that's a perfect cut. All right, I'm gonna add some liquid nail. Okay, so now we gotta cut out over here this little piece. Alright, so I'm trying to make this fit. My hand went down on the blade. Oh my god. I stay hurting myself. That'll work. So the guys are back. It's the next day and we are about to get my floors done in the kitchen. I should have hired them in the very beginning. Even though the other guys were great, these guys were 50 cents less a square foot, and that matters when you're counting coins. But they knocked it out so fast. And of course, while they're downstairs hammering away, laying the floors, I'm upstairs finishing this pole wrap. I ended up painting it, which I absolutely love, so I hope you'll love it too. But you'll have to see the reveal in another video because I didn't get to finish it all in one day. Looking good. Good morning, good morning. It is carpet day, the last room in the house that needs flooring. As you can see, down to the plywood. Last night I was in here until like 1 a.m. trying to get all the remainder of the wallpaper down because this is the room that the backing didn't come down. So scrubbing and I got it all down because I didn't want to paint over it. That would have been hideous. I left this side up. You can see the border up there because the acoustic panels are gonna go there. So I don't really care about that. It's gonna get hidden. But I'm gonna try my best to paint as much as I can before they get here because I don't wanna have to do all that plastic and everything. I probably got a good hour and a half to 2 hours. The family is coming over today to help me clean and straighten up. So yeah, I got lots to do. Went to bed at 1, back up at like 7. So let me go ahead and clean up so I can get ready for my new carpet. I'm excited about this carpet because it has like a little pattern in it. It's gonna be here. It's gonna be black, I hope, because I picked it out with just a little tiny small square. So I'm praying everything looks beautiful. Stay tuned for the full bonus room reveal. Let's go. So it's already after 9. I got the room completely cleared, cleaned, everything. And I'm gonna try to do as much painting or at least cutting in as I can. I'm behind. I was so tired last night. I'm opening these blinds so that way I can see when they pull up. But I'm gonna start cutting in. And the ceilings is gonna be black anyway as well, so we're not trying to be neat. You know, the one time I wish people be late. They here. This is Derek, my carpet guy. Hello.
Sorry, I'm hot.
Let me turn the air down. Air up. Air down. So this is Derek. He was the one who came and installed the carpet for the first 3 rooms. He did such a great job. I requested that he come back to install the carpet for the bonus room.
Do that, they get in their house, they're like, oh wow.
I said, it can't go wrong. It's black. But then sometimes it was looking like a deep charcoal gray too.
It's got all kinds of speckles and stuff in it.
I know. I like that.
Yeah, it's definitely unique. You should like it.
Showing your whole process.
Yeah, it's involved. Stapling the pad now.
Mm. And what's the thickness for this padding again?
7/16.
7/16.
Yeah, which is pretty standard because if you go any higher than that, it raises above the tack strip. And it's a chance for it to come off the tack strip and cause wrinkles.
Okay.
So it's best to be even. A lot of people want thicker, but that's not always better, you know.
Yeah.
Especially with this style of carpet.
Okay.
You know, you want it to be kind of flat and uniform.
Well, this one, if this is the same one that's under my other one, it feels so good.
Oh yeah, it's definitely good. And he buys in bulk, so he's able to get, you know, a good deal on really good pad.
Yeah.
That's where like Lowe's and Home Depot gets you at. It's free installation and all that, but then when they sell you the pad, it's $500 a roll.
Oh, okay, okay. That's so fast. You do this so fast.
Yeah, 30 years. Try to stay in shape, that way I can do it.
I see the muscles.
I wish
He's rolling it out outside, and he's about to bring it in. I cannot wait to see this carpet. He says it's really, really nice. Mind you, I've only seen like a little small piece, you know, as a sample. But he says this is like almost commercial grade. It's really nice. I'm excited about carpet. Come on, Derek, pick that carpet up, baby. Y'all see the muscles my carpet guy got? He said he's staying in the gym. That's how you do it. Oh my God, he by himself today. This guy is a beast. Look at him. Just throw it over the shoulder. That carpet look heavy. Wow. I wish I stopped the camera. I wish y'all would have heard the thump. That carpet is so heavy. But I'm gonna let him work. I'm gonna let him lay it down, and then I will show you guys the reveal. I'm not about to go up there and get his way because I know a brother tired. Meanwhile, I'm still in this powder room, still applying this wallpaper, but you can see a closer look at the pattern up close. First of all, this wallpaper is nice and thick. I was so surprised, but I just hate applying it, trying to line it up, all the seams, all the patterns. Yeah, when you come in my bathroom, if you're a guest at my house, just come admire it, use the bathroom, and get out. Don't be looking close at the seams. You're doing too much. But just know all the decor will hide all the imperfections. Now, technically, I don't know if I'm doing this right for the corner, but had a wide space here, and I'm not gonna slice it all the way down. So I'm trying to make this work and fit into the corner like snug and perfect and seamless. So far, but I don't know, I'm getting to a point where, this is why I don't really like wallpaper. I think I'm gonna paint over it, because I see someone paint black over this same wallpaper. So we'll see. Okay, so that part looked good, but now we're coming this part. Oh, okay, it's just the way you hold it down. Okay, it's just the way you hold it. One side, put all like the gold and white accents. I'm gonna make this bathroom really nice. I'm still going with the carpet. I'm hoping I can get this smoothed out. I couldn't even really focus for all the banging from upstairs, and I was just so eager to see this carpet. So he literally called me in just a few minutes, and I dropped all of this and ran upstairs. So let's go check out what the carpet looks like now that it's laid. I can see it from the entryway.
If you like cool carpet, you're gonna love this.
Oh my God. My son just asked me, was it finished? Was it finished?
No, that's cool.
Y'all, wait a minute.
Yeah, I do a lot of cool stuff. That's really cool.
Okay, I gotta take the sneakers off. Oh my God, Derek.
Yeah, that's awesome right there.
Let's see how
that was the best thing
feels.
that ever happened. Was that you ended up?
I know. Yeah, let me turn it around.
Super cool.
Oh, wait a minute. This is noise.
Yes. That's
You know the sound?
super
This is
cool.
nice. It don't smell like roaches or nothing. This is
Yeah,
really
you watch all the movies in there.
Oh my God, my son is gonna flesh.
Especially with the dark paint. Once you get done with this,
I know, and this side is gonna be like the acoustic panel wall, so everything else is getting blacked
It'll be
out.
the coolest room in the house. Everybody
Derek,
gave
this
me.
is so nice.
I'm glad we made you happy.
Oh my God, I'm about to call Jason and scream.
Yeah, tell me how much of a menace I am.
This is so nice. Y'all better get y'all carpet from Florida. What's their discount Florida?
Discount floor covering outlet.
Oh my goodness, here in Charlotte.
We can help you out.
And thank you so much, Derek.
Oh, you're very welcome. Glad to help.
I love this.
Let us know if you need anything else.
Thank you so much. Let's get another look at this carpet. Do y'all see this carpet? Yeah, it's so soft. It is so soft. Derek, I can't wait till I finish painting this room. I cannot wait. So of course, you know, we gotta protect the carpet. And then I'm gonna paint. This room is gonna be so nice. Y'all just wait. So yeah, I was all booed up at the time, so I had to take a break from all the hard work I was doing and really test out this carpet. And I FaceTime my then, he's nothing to me now, but FaceTimed him because he was with me when I picked out the carpet. So I wanted him to be the first person to see it. He loved it. I loved it. But yeah, forget about that. That's the past. He's the past. Let's go ahead, get back to work. Now I am getting ready to paint this room because I just can't wait to bring it all together, because now we got to get this room blacked out and get it ready to be the nice, cozy, cinematic movie room that I've always wanted. So I just went and bought this closet system for my son. I'm giving him some of my old shoe shelves, and I'm just gonna build up the sides, and I'm gonna make it nice, but definitely not doing like a custom closet for him. I'll be doing a custom closet for me, but it'll be nice and he'll love it. It'll be better than what he had before, with lots more storage and lots more hanging space. So I got this from Home Depot, so I'm just gonna finish building this up and I'll show you guys when it's done. So I'm in my son's room. If you saw the previous video, you saw me do the brick wall. So if you want to see what that looks like, you have to go back and see how I installed that. It will be linked down below in the description box. As you know, we moved in, so all of his furniture is in the room. I'm just trying to still tie in small elements. My son still isn't here. He was still staying with my mother, so I'm just trying to prepare everything as much as I can because he is coming home this weekend. So putting some final touches on his room. I am so tired of assembling things at this point, but you know, it got to be done. My family is all here. Everyone doesn't want to be on camera, but they're all actually in my inventory room. My sisters, my aunt, my cousin, my mother, they're helping organize my inventory room for my business. There is so much to be done. So they are in there helping me out. They was cleaning out his room, putting away all his clothes and different things like that while he's at my mother's, because I don't want him here until he walks in and does the reveal. So I'm getting his closet ready because my baby's coming home. So I'm just going to see what side I'm going to put it on. I think I'm going to do the hanging on this side maybe, and then one long bar on this side. So I'm going to figure it out. But I probably need to take off the back molding, and I don't want to. So let me figure this out, and I'll show you when I'm done. Let me put this on top. Ooh. My lifting skills. Now I'm fastening this to the wall and adding the pole. So I don't like that right there, so I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this. I might have to take one of these out. So I got the tower on the side, just like that, and I'm gonna add the poles. Got the fam helping out. I just put in the rods, had to use some anchors. Closet is definitely not finished, but this is what I'm just gonna leave it for now. And then I'll show you the final reveal once his room is completely done. Gotta put some stuff over here. His hamper is gonna go on this side. But yeah, just put up the rod so that way we can at least get some of his clothes hung up. So I painted the other side of the room black, and then I thought I was recording, but clearly I wasn't, but I was bringing in the acoustic panels. I'm getting ready to really make this room as awesome as I can. It's not a huge space because, again, this is one of the bedrooms that I just opened up the walls and I made it the bonus room. But baby, this is just going to be our little family room, our chill room, the hangout spot, because I know everyone doesn't want to always be in the living room. So just a different area for us to change up and relax. And when I do have that special someone in my life, we can just cozy up and just snuggle and just have quiet family time. But yeah, these are the acoustic panels that I got, and I got them from Home Depot on sale, 75% off. So we're gonna make this room really nice. So if you have made it this far to the video, you might as well stay and hang with me to the end. We're almost at the home stretch. I'm back in my son's room because I have to try to get more of the ceiling done. So if you know, I'm covering up this popcorn ceiling with the beadboard panels, and it's just a lot. So I had my sister's help in the beginning, and then I had my friend's help. So now I have to complete this project by myself. I still have to add the 1x3s going across all of the seams to make it a coffered ceiling. It's going to be so nice. Found this idea on Pinterest and TikTok, just in case if anyone wants to know. But my Brad nailer started acting crazy, didn't know there was a nail stuck in there, so I had to pause this, could not finish it. This process has just been a lot of exertion and upper body strength, and you know, can't do this all in one day, but nevertheless, I could only go as far as the Brad nailer would let me, so then I stopped, and then it was time to go ahead and hang some curtains, do some decor. So let's go ahead and finish spicing up this room. So of course my son wanted blackout curtains, he wanted navy blue, and he wanted ceiling to floor. So I measured it, and I got nice velvet curtains off of Amazon. They feel really nice. So let's see if it's the perfect length. Too late now if it ain't. Perfect length. All right, that'll work. I don't have time to iron them now. I'll iron them later. I'm just gonna hang this up. Let's get the perfect spacing. I would drop it. Really? All right, here goes the first set of curtains. They're really long. Let's see. Oh, I can barely see. I might need to put a middle hook. Oh, you kidding me? I missed the loop. I am definitely going to have to add a middle bracket, but not today. So I started to do the track system in his room, but I was like, I'm not doing all that. It costs too much, and I had all these rods, so I might as well use them. As long as you hang your curtains all the way to the top of the ceiling to the floor, it makes it look more luxurious, more expensive, and it just makes the windows pop. Oops, I'm about to knock the TV. Oh, I definitely have to put up a middle. I think I didn't go over far enough for this one. How did I mess this up? How did I mess that up? So that is it for today's video. I know I've kept you much longer than usual. Thanks for hanging out with me. This is a sneak peek to my son's room. So much more still has to be done as far as decor and everything, his LED lights. But this is his little brownstone theme room for right now. And I hope you guys will like it. I'm bringing it all together little by little. Again, I'm making this house my own. So let me know what you think so far. You know I read everything. I respond to everyone. So drop your comments, questions, concerns down below in the chat, and I'll get back to you. As always, don't forget to move in grace, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video, same time next week. See you later. Love you. Bye.